touchdowns. It's the Blues and the Buccaneers on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Blues of Brooklyn taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
The pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, there was plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Complete, it's Henry. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Well, he's picking up where he left off last week, a tackle for loss there. And remember, coming off the end a week ago, 4 of them.
And I like how you said picking up because that means he's probably using his hands really well. I know people don't think about it a whole lot. He's got to use those to control the people trying to block him, shed them, and get to the ball carrier in the offensive backfield.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tunnel rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 22 yards. First down,
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Spinning away. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. Headed 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out right around the 39. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Brooklyn.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack and a first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yard.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And they've gone to halftime with the Packers out on top. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Thunderbirds trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Orbit's locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Shifts by him. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear, and if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
3rd and 20.
Now back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Haynes. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 4. at the 25-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
More yards. Complete to number 84.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gregory. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to.
There he goes left side. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's able to find Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cooper. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Brooklyn, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mm-hmm.